Eyes have not seen, nor ears haven't heard the things that you are about to receive. So many great and wonderful things if you stay on task and not get weary in your well doing. We are all sent here as chosen ones to help be brilliant minded people to lead the way and show which way to go. I know that a lot of you guys are dealing with things where you can't see your next move or the things that Spirit is trying to do in your life. Not able to see the vision or if anything will get better anytime soon. But Spirit says, eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what's about to happen into your life, the greater things. At this moment, it is exactly 10:10. So that is definitely a spiritual, divine timing where they just let you know that it's confirmation that you are about to receive so much faith and so much hope. But more than that, you're going to see the evidence of the things that you have been praying for, the things that you have been manifesting. You're going to see those things take place right before your eyes. Clearing the way are your angels and your ancestors are clearing the way for the things to come towards you that need to be towards you, that have been held up in the spiritual realm. Many of you guys have been looking for and seeking the knowledge and the wisdom of when this thing is going to happen or your manifestations are going to take place. It's coming because your ancestors, the angels, the Most High, is clearing the way for you to be able to reach and feel the things that you are tangibly manifesting. Right when you least expect it, you will see these things come towards you. It's almost like a quenching. You are quenching and like really just quenching the thirst. It's like being thirsty. You know how people say, don't be thirsty when you're, trying to go after someone. But it's like you get to a point of you're quenching and feeling this thirst for what you've been wanting to receive. Especially some of you guys are wanting to be in love again. You want to know what love really is. You want to see that manifestation. Spirit says if you don't get weary in your well-doing, you will receive that very thing or those very people that you are trying to manifest in your love life. That person who you've been waiting on in your love life. There's going to be miracles, signs, and wonders where you'll meet certain people that you've actually seen in your dreams, or the person that you've been looking for. You will see them in a dream and you will know exactly who Spirit is sending to you. Therefore, you will not have to worry about meeting the wrong person because Spirit is going to bring you towards a person that you will see even before you meet them. Have you ever had that divine moment before where you were waiting or wondering like, who is this person in my dream? And then you finally meet them. And it's just like, to me, that is such a miraculous thing there because you're waiting for it and you're wondering who is this person and you see them. That is definitely some type of divine intervention. Or have you ever been in a tight position where you didn't have enough money or enough food or something like that when it comes to your life? Wondering what's going on, why don't you have it? And you're asking the Most High to send you these things miraculously, or you're working towards it, but you see that the money just keeps going away. Like, where's your money going? Why do you have to live paycheck to paycheck? But when Spirit comes through, the way He's clearing the way that your ancestors and your spirit guides are leading the way for you, opening the doors, making sure that nothing is stopping that. The way it is working is going to be like a breakthrough, and you will receive something just instantaneously where you're like, what in the world? This is the type of energy that Spirit is about to give you, that you're going to see manifest in this harvest season. See, there's a time for harvest and there's a seed time and a harvest time. Okay, so you've sown the seeds. You've sown the seeds of greatness and the things that you've done for other people, the blessings, the love, the happiness that you've helped other people to have, and you've been there for them. You've been giving joy. You've been doing the things that you were supposed to do and that Spirit has called you to do. Now is your season to manifest that in harvest time. That's right, harvest season. Type in the comments, I am here for harvest season. Right, it's harvest season, honey. Type that in the comments. It's harvest season. And those things in which you have been planting, and those seeds that you've been planting and watering and helping to grow, those things are about to manifest right before your eyes. You should be very encouraged by this, because I don't want you to give up in the time where you feel like, because most of the time when you're receiving the harvest, it's more like that thing just gets worse. Something gets worse. It gets worse before it gets better, right? And it almost seems that the enemy is trying to bring you to a place of giving up, or your thoughts and your mindset just begin to say something's not happening, and you just feel like it's never going to come, or that lover will never come, but it will. Because at that moment when you feel like giving up, that's when the season of breakthrough comes through for you. That harvest, that thing that you've been trying to manifest all this time, comes towards you because you waited. You did not get weary in your well-doing, and you kept going because you did not faint, right? And that's the thing about it. I'm excited for you guys to be receiving this anointed breakthrough, this blessing. The things that the things that are happening in your life now is just something to try to make you give up, but you're not giving up. Not on my watch. Type in the comments, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. Some of you guys have had family to give up on you, friends that gave up on you, people that didn't understand the journey that Spirit was taking you on. But those individuals were not meant to be around you in this season, because God was getting you ready. The Most High is getting you ready to receive this blessing, and they could not be around you. I told you, everybody can't go with you where God is trying to take you to. They can't be with you when the Most High blesses you, because they wasn't there when you were going through it. They were making fun of you and not wanting you to keep going, saying that you were crazy for being the way that you are, for being spiritual and being more connected to the Most High and your ancestors. They began to laugh at you and make fun of you, make a mockery out of you. And while you were in your season of hiding, or in your season of feeling like you had to be alone, you were not alone. The Most High was there with you. Your angels are there with you. You are not alone. The Spirit continues to be with you and dwell with you. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So those are the things you have to keep in mind when you're going through that season of feeling lonely, or you're feeling like giving up, that the Most High will never leave you nor forsake you. You will never be alone. You are always with some your spiritual ancestors, your spiritual divine blessings, those people that went along the way, that are there for you, or those memories of those people that did for you. Those things are things to hold on to remember that they didn't leave you. They are still there with you, and that the Most High is not going anywhere, that you have angels that dwell amongst you to help you, to lift you up when you are going through your sad moments. Every time you feel that breeze or that warmth or get those chill bumps, just know that's when they're there with you, and they're helping you to proceed and continue to keep going. That person that you're waiting for, that you want to fall in love with you, that you want to meet, that is a God-given person, that someone that is blessing you and you blessing them, that's there, that's a balance to you, that soulmate that you're waiting for. All of that is coming. But all those people that left you, that talked about you, lied on you, and stole from you, they could not be there when this person comes here, because they would lie on you to this person. They would try to steal the person from you. They would do so many things to make this person think that you are not the one. But at this moment, Spirit is getting ready to give you a breakthrough, to make sure that you are going to receive the manifold blessings that you've been waiting for. We have got to begin to speak these things into existence, so that we can see them come to us in full manifold blessings, into the greatness of our awareness in the physical realm, so that we can know that, listen, what we say and what we speak comes, because in our mouth we know that life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? So we can either speak life over ourselves, or we can speak death. But we're going to start to speak into our lives the things that we are wanting, the things that we are trying to manifest in this season. And that, I feel like that's exactly what you guys have been doing in the season of seed time. Those are the things that you have been speaking, those things that you've been reaching for, and knowing that it's time for you to receive it. But now it's harvest time. You're about to receive it. So now just continue to speak those things. Speak over yourself and encourage yourself to keep going. I was thinking about the time when Elijah, he was in I think he was like in like this forest or something like that with some, and there was a bear, and there was some young men that were actually making fun of him, calling him baldy and telling him to go up there where his friend just went. You need to go, basically telling him to die, basically. So think about it. I started to think about those boys. It said children, okay, because I didn't think of it as children. When I thought about it, I thought about y'all. Have y'all been watching Jeffrey Dahmer? I was watching the movie, or the sitcom, the episodes of what he did, and I actually saw some of the trial when he was on trial. I saw some of the testimonies and all of that too. So I began to think of those children as children that acted like Jeffrey Dahmer. I was like, that had to be some type of, these people had hidden motives. Those children had hidden motives to try and harm Elijah. And the thing about it, Spirit came through and helped them, use something in nature to help Elijah to escape those boys. It had to be something detrimental to Elijah. And those things about that are people. That's why Spirit pulls you away from some people, because they actually have that type of spirit where they will try to have hidden motives and hidden agendas against you to try to scorn you, or even, unalive you in the spirit, spiritually, or even physically. You just never know. So sometimes we look at things and we want people around us, and we want them to be around us while we're celebrating life, or we just want people around us. And some of us are kind of, you feel lonely after that. You feel like you want those people around you. You want people to be in the midst of your blessings and to be around you, during holidays. And sometimes you're not just not meant to have that around you sometimes. But, specific people, Spirit will allow you to know that, listen, this is the person I need you to be around, or you're going to be here to, this will be the love of your life, or this will be the people that you actually have around you to celebrate and be a blessing with you. Those co-workers that you're meant to be around, those partnerships in businesses. Sometimes you need people to help you, or what school to go to, if you should even go back to school. There's things that Spirit will speak to you, and those are the things that Spirit is starting to do. He's going to start to give you those thoughts in your mind to help you to go the right way. And that's when we hear the voice of the Most High. We hear the voice of the Lord, and those will be like thoughts that come towards you, and you're like, oh my God, I never would have thought of that. Those are things that maybe you wanted to write a book, and then you start to get the book ideas, and those ideas come, and then you begin to write, and that writing is coming from that. Spiritually, it's like a spiritual thing that happens, a supernatural spiritual thing that happens. Because listen, those are the things, and that's the way that Spirit is going to start to work with you. If you listen, and if you faint not, if you do not let go, you do not allow your faith to waver, and you continue to be more observant with the things around you in nature. So just like with Elijah, that bear, actually, that bear could have been something that could have harmed him, or could have helped him. So things out in nature can actually help you as well. So if you're sitting out in nature and you're looking around, those things, like I told you, sometimes you will see birds, you will see different color birds, you will see butterflies, different color butterflies. Those are the blessings. Sometimes that's nature speaking to you through the Most High, through your ancestors and spirit guides. They're showing you through nature. It's like, let me realize, let me see what's going on, even through plants. Sometimes we can look at a plant, and if the plant is not growing the way that it should, or you start to see that at first it was growing, and then after a while you start to see that it start turning brown and it's dying, that just lets you know something is not right about that plant. Maybe it could be that your house needs to be cleansed. You need to cleanse your house, because some plants live off of energy, and spiritual energy at that. And of course, we already know that, you may need to water the plant, give it sunlight, all that type of stuff. Of course, we know that. But even a plant can speak to you and let you know what's going on. That's the thing about it. We understand that spiritual things are being manifested right before you. So just start to pay attention, because those things are just letting you know that your breakthrough is almost here. Just getting you prepared. Do not give up. Don't give up on what you're trying to get to. Don't give up on the things that you're trying to manifest. You're going to get to it. It's going to be a great thing when it happens. Just watch and see. There are some things and some people that we have to realize as well that may come into your life, especially when it's time for your love life to start showing up. Spirit may be sending you someone, but of course, we always know there's like some type of counterfeit that comes before the person that actually is supposed to be in your life. That person may seem so good, okay? Or because it was a movie I was watching, actually. I forgot what it's called, but I was watching this movie. And, I think it was called About Hope. Okay, so Hope, the guy was looking, he was wanting to marry someone. And he didn't know who he wanted to marry. But he had this long list of, their characteristics, the things that he wanted from this person when he meets them. So he meets this one girl. She checks off on all the lists. And then on one of the lists, she didn't like baseball or something. And he loved baseball. So that was one thing. He was like, nah, I don't think I want to talk to her. But it eventually turned into some type of friendship and they started dating. But shortly after, he met this woman who was very beautiful. And it was crazy because he had already seen the woman in his dream, or he's seen her because he's like an artist. He painted this woman, very, very beautiful, almost, just incredibly beautiful. And he had drawn her before he even met her. So that was like supernatural, right? But come to find out, she was really like trying to help him to get into the art world and start taking pictures, with these celebrities. I mean, high society people that he was actually getting introduced to for his work. But these were people that were trying to, get him into like that, world of like, it was just not a good world. Like, these people are just high profile people, but they were doing things underhandedly, trying to get people to pose nude while he's taking a picture. And he's pissed off because he's like, I didn't sign up for this. I'm leaving. So it kind of messes up the relationship with the girl. And that woman that he was talking to, who was, high profile, she turned out to be not the woman that he really wanted to be with. But mind you, remember, he seen the woman before he even met her, but I'm not even sure what was the reason. It was like maybe a warning. I'm not sure, but the woman that he chose was the one that was Hope. Her name was Hope, and she was very beautiful. Even though she didn't like baseball, she grew to like it. It was just like, okay, well, you may have these similar situations that happen with you, but you got to make sure that you're listening to the divine, that you hear the word of the word of the Most High speaking to you, or things that he's showing you around you, because those were things that man was actually seeing. Like, this woman is beautiful, but these people that she have around her are no good people. So if she's around these no good people, obviously she has something in common with them. But the other woman, she was more of a family woman. And it was crazy because, like I said, he ended up choosing her and wanted to be with her. They ended up, getting together again, even though they had broke up during the time that he was around this other woman. She was more of a seductress kind of, and that's just like, I think, sometimes you just have to notice the red flags, and spirit just wants you to be aware that, those things may happen. If that happens to you and you meet the wrong person first, make sure you don't give up on searching for love, because of course his breakthrough was right there with him already. And if he would have chose to give up, he wouldn't have found the love that he found. So that's the same thing with you. Don't give up once you meet or, encounter a person that is very narcissistic, that is very, not the type of person that you knew that spirit, may have looked the part in the beginning, just really a total package, a total great package, but then turned out to be something that it wasn't and broke your heart, or whatever. But that's the thing about it. We have to be able to move forward and see that there's better people out there and there's better situations, and spirit will send the right people to you. God will send the right blessings to you. Sometimes blessings come in disguise too, and you may think it's a blessing and it's not, so just be aware of that, but don't give up on it, because that's the way that the enemy tries to get you to give up on what you're trying to go for. Don't give up on it. If something didn't work at first and spirit says, okay, do it this way, change it up. You can keep doing the same thing, but maybe you need to change it up. And then spirit just starts to work through that. That means like you didn't give up on it, but you did it a different way. And now your breakthrough is here. So I just see a lot of situations with you guys beginning to connect and to realize that, listen, I may have had some tough days. I may have had some things and some situations that didn't go my way, but I'm not going to give up, because I know that spirit is about to do something. And that's exactly what I'm here to encourage you to do. Never, ever give up on what you're trying to do. And know that if you've been given this thing, this desire to do, it's been given to you by the Most High, so keep going. Don't let go of it. Just keep going. Maybe change it up or change up some things, change up your way of thinking when it comes to a relationship. Maybe change up that list that you have and let it be, and say, you know what, maybe this person may be the person that I need to be with, even though they don't sign off on all the things on my list. Don't give up on it. Keep going. You're going to find the love of your life. You're going to receive that breakthrough. Blessings will flow into your life. And I'm just here to encourage you, okay? Make sure you guys drop a unicorn in the comments if this resonates with you, or even if it helped you. For a good surprise, you get buy one, get one free off on readings. That's right, that you get one reading and then you get the other for the next month. I look forward to hearing from you guys. All you have to do is send Cashapp $DivaTV or $TarotDiva and put your phone number in the for section. I look forward to talking to you guys. Hey boo hey.